We're down here for motorboat and yachting today in Italy, in the beautiful surroundings of Rapallo, looking at this, the first of the largest of the launch series of Chris Craft. Launch series are Chris Craft's bow rider range, and this one is a 36-footer, and it gives tremendous functionality on board the boat. Let's stop on board and I'll show you what I mean. The first area we come to is this fantastic seating area at the back of the boat. But the other thing that Chris Craft has done is they put the galley up here as well. This is quite a substantial unit. You've got two fridges in here, you've got a hob, you've got a barbecue as well, and there's even a microwave in here too. So up here you've got the business section, you've got three lovely diamond quilted helm seats, you've got your glass cockpit system just here, and a really nice helm position. But I mentioned earlier functionality, and the real functional part of this boat is when you move forward again, because you've got fantastic side decks that take you right up to the bow rider section. This area for me is what really makes this boat. It's a really functional, sensible area. You've got deep, wide side decks on both sides, the sort of thing that a child could easily manage. You've got a nice seating area here at the front and a huge sunbed just ahead of the windscreen just here. There's even a fold-out section, so you can make this a huge sunbathing area if you want to. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, great day boat, Nick. What happens when we get somewhere I want to spend the night? Well, there's an answer to that too. I'll show you that next. So the important thing to understand about this boat is it's not a floating caravan. You don't have acres of cabins and dinettes down here. But what you have got is a wonderful open plan area with sleeping for 5 people. There's a double berth forward, and then back aft you've got another double and a single bed. There's standing headroom in this section here, and there's a separate toilet and shower compartment, which sounds like a small thing, but actually that's quite important, because if you've been off the beach all day and everyone's been in swimming and they're all getting showers, you're not blocking off the toilet compartment. Now the observant amongst you will notice I'm wearing a different shirt to earlier in the video, and that's because we tried to take the boat out yesterday when we were doing the rest of the video and it was just too rough. So we've been up early this morning and been out again. It was too rough to video at the helm, but we were able to give the boat a real workout in some quite big swells. And there's a couple of things that really stand out. First of all, it's got the Volvo D6 400 engines, which, as you would imagine, gives it colossal performance. Very quick onto the plane. We got it up close to 40 knots. But in the conditions that was as much as we were going to get out of it today. The thing that I think was most striking is just how solid the boat feels. It feels all of a piece, it handles very well, and although we had it pretty airborne, it lands very softly and it feels very comfortable. And one of the most impressive things I found is the spray management. It has a very flared bow and it really punches the spray out low and wide. We didn't get a single drop over the whole boat. Now I mentioned earlier in the video that this is not a floating caravan, and it's not. What it is a fun factory. It's amazing fun to drive, but it's also amazing fun when you're anchored up somewhere using it as a floating party island. In fact, the dedication to having fun on this boat even extends to such things as dedicated storage for 2 inflatable kayaks, 2 towing tubes, 1 stand-up paddleboard, and there's even a couple of Brompton bikes on here. In fact, there's one more thing that I noticed down below, and that is a Scrabble board, but my suspicion is that probably doesn't see a lot of use.